Prayer at public town meetings, is it constitutional? And if so, how religiously specific can it be?
These questions were put before the U.S. Supreme Court today in a case that could more clearly define the separation of church and state in this country. Our national correspondent Christine Frizzell has more.
This is my town. I live here. I support this town, and I should not have to feel like this.
Meet Susan Galloway, a Jewish resident of Greece, New York. She says she felt uncomfortable when town council meetings began with a prayer mentioning Jesus Christ, as did Linda Stevens, an atheist.
The town of Greece is just like the country. It's religiously diverse, and that is not being accommodated by our town fathers.
These two women are the plaintiffs in the case Town of Greece versus Galloway, now before the nation's highest court. The question:
should the local government be able to impose prayer on a citizen as the price of attending and participating in their local governmental meetings?
Heather Weaver with the American Civil Liberties Union says no, that in town hall meetings people are asking for zoning permits or voicing grievances and may feel judged should they choose not to pray. But in 1983 case Marsh v. Chambers, the Supreme Court found prayer in state legislatures is okay, that it's part of our history.
Gracious Heavenly Father.
Religious leaders who side with the town of Greece say the law also allows for people to freely express their religion.
What we don't want, as the justices were questioning, is the government censoring prayers or telling people how to pray or who to pray to.
It's the blurry area between the separation of church and state and the freedom to worship this case is expected to define a little more.
I think it's very unlikely that the court is going to uproot this tradition going back to the beginning of the Republic. But I think that a reasonable court could say you've got to make sure that it's scrupulously neutral and everybody gets a turn at the dais.
Arguments before the court were met with tough questions from justices on both sides of the issue. Now, when the ruling comes down in the spring, it is likely to be a narrow one, leaving room for more cases on the wall of separation between church and state in the future. I'm Christine Frizzell, News Channel 9.